Hey Scorpio, it's Empress Rose and welcome to your reading. These are, of course, general readings, so take what works, leave what doesn't. And if I don't catch your storyline in this reading, check your other major placements and maybe I'll catch your storyline or energy wave there. So as usual, we're going to start with the Oracle Mystical Moments deck for an intuitive vibe of where we're going this week, Scorpio. We are grateful for the accurate message you're about to receive. Okay. That's a book. Can't take a book, but we'll take, I can see a way to organize it though. All right. Okay. It's always strange when it comes out like that. All right. So we have my dear friend. This is someone who's been in your life for a very long time. Maybe not literally every step of the way, but they've been with you. You've grown up together. This is a companion card earlier in the deck when you first meet at the birthday party. And now you've been together for a very long time. Your minds have sort of you're connected, if not physically, then at least psychically. So this is someone who's been with you for a while. And right now you're in the dark, you're in the snow. You're wearing a grown-up party dress instead of the little girl's party dress that you're wearing in the first. So maybe we're celebrating something again, and we're celebrating together again. Or something. She's got a party dress on again, so maybe it's another birthday party. Something like that. But here's a little issue. You are an elephant and you are up in a tower, and this is not your comfort zone. This isn't where you wanted to be. Someone stuck you up here. Someone else has put you in a very awkward position, a very difficult position. You are getting a really interesting view of where you're at right now with life. And so the lay of the land, you didn't know it looked like this until someone stuck you up there, and now you're starting to see who's who and what's what, and it's very revealing. It's going to take some work to get out of this situation. You're not comfortable up here. You're more comfortable. You're not grounded. This isn't a grounded place. This isn't a solid place. This isn't your comfort zone. You're way out of your comfort zone. And it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Someone else did something that put you there, whether intentionally or not. We can never know. But you gotta process here to get yourself out. You can get yourself out. You're going to get yourself out of this situation. There's definitely a process that's going to happen with it, though. And you can find the key. You're going to have to do some maneuvering. It might be a little tricky. This is though saying that with this work, and this could be a lot of work, this could be, you could have the key right here. You could have the key right here. Or the key could be in one of these trees still. It's within reach, but it's going to take a lot of work. You're going to burn a lot of calories getting yourself out, and then you're going to spiral on back down. But the thing is, once you get back down to the ground, you're never going to forget. Elephants do not forget. So you're never going to forget the view that you had up there and what you saw. So you're going to have a better lay of the land, and you're going to, you're gaining wisdom, even though you're in a difficult spot. You're gaining wisdom that you're never going to forget. You're going to take your lessons forward with you, take what you learned when you were up here forward with you, and move on with your life. But now you have a much better understanding of what's what and where's where and who's who. We have the Gardener card. This is gardening ourselves is gardening our community. So this is when we work on ourselves, we work on our community. When we meditate, we can bring our best selves into our meetings, into our community, into our family lives. You know, this is taking care of yourself. Gardening, weeding, getting the weeds out of your own minds, the things that don't belong there, the things that are robbing you of energy. And when you do that, you bear better fruit and you bring better fruit to the marketplace. So this may have to do with your home. This may have to do with your family. This could also do with just your community around you, where you live. So the gardener, tending to the garden of ourselves, And when we do that, this card is calling attention to the need to do that. And when you do that, whatever community situation, whoever you live with, whoever you work with, is going to benefit. So your community needs you right now to work on yourself. That's what that is. Maybe you haven't neglected it, but it's just highlighting it for you right now. That's going to help a lot. It's probably going to help you with whatever situation put you up in this tower, whoever put you up in this tower. And this My Dear Friend card just seems kind of random to me, but hopefully it's making some sense to me. It doesn't quite fit yet, but maybe it will. Maybe it will. You've got a whole novel here, not a novel, a book. You got yourself a book here. Whew, baby. I like this. Okay. Waning moon. What do you need to release? So there's something you got to let go of back here. Maybe some frustration about whoever put you up in this tower. Something like that. There's something you got to release, something you got to let go of. You're going to be starting a whole new cycle soon. And before you start that cycle, we need to sort of clear out some junk. So you may be starting a new romantic cycle, starting a new career, jobs, something new is coming in. But in order for that fresh start to be really good and as powerful as it can be, we got to clear out some junk. We got to Marie Kondo our hearts and minds and get out these things that aren't working for us. Because when we do that, when we Marie Kondo ourselves and our hearts and our minds and get rid of the things that aren't working for us anymore. And that doesn't mean people. We don't hate people, but maybe that hate is a thing. Maybe we need to forgive something. We need to let go of something and then bring our higher self into our community. So you're being called to release something so that a new start can come in. That's the purpose of releasing it, so that it doesn't continuously affect everything we do and every relationship we have. This one sour relationship that happened a while ago or last week doesn't, keep bringing its garbage in forward, so that we can actually get a new start. So we have step out of your comfort zone. So try something new, try something you haven't tried before. You don't need to step way out of the comfort zone and terrify yourself. Just step out of the comfort zone. This isn't leap out of your comfort zone. This isn't go for a marathon outside of your comfort zone. This is step out of your comfort zone. Looks like you're a little bit out of your comfort zone already, but even getting out of this situation, you're going to have to use your trunk in ways you've never used your trunk before to get these keys. So in order to get these keys. So you got to do that. So that's still outside your comfort zone. And someone else some other situation, some external situation put you way up here outside your comfort zone. But you got to, you've never had to go through a bunch of keys with your trunk before. So you got to use the tools that you have in unique and different ways that you have not used them before. And then we have two we have fixed moon, hold your vision. So what you want, what you see for your community, and this could be the view, the sort of bird's eye view you're getting up here. Hold that vision. Keep that in mind as you move forward. What you saw up there and how that experience unfolded for you. And then we have waxing crescent moon. Have faith in your dreams. So this is actually reiterating this. What do you need to release? They're both. This is waxing. So it's getting bigger, but you're just at the beginning. So this is a new beginning coming in, but you're just at the start, and it requires a lot of faith when we just start something. So have faith in your dreams and act in such a way. You are going to get out of this tower, and you got to release some things, but you got to have faith. All right, we're going to move on to the ethereal visions for the body. I've already shuffled these. We're just doing, normally in person, before coronavirus, I would have you cut this deck. I'd actually have you shuffle this deck and then cut it. And then your energy and your question would be in the deck. But because of coronavirus, I started this channel so I could continue my reading. and where you can't do that anymore. So now I just kind of have to guess where we're going to cut the deck on your behalf. I think it works. I think it works. All right, for Scorpio, this is your past, this is your present, this is your inner landscape. What's at issue? Your environment, your to-do list, and your possible outcome. All right. In your recent past, where are we going? Yeah, you got a new beginning here. It's beautiful. Have faith in that dream. Okay, in your recent past, we have the Two of Pentacles. This is something that just is in an internal dance of balancing act. So especially in psychology, we have some ideas of, individuality versus collective, which we're really seeing now in coronavirus as well, is that balance, and it seems a little out of balance for some people, but so we're just always juggling those two things, and it's just sort of eternal. They're never even Steven. Because this is the Two of Pentacles, this to me usually has to do with work-life balance, or two things in your life that you're constantly needing to be balanced: your desire to go out to eat and your bank account, or your desire to spend more time with your kids versus needing to work and attend to those sorts of things. So there's something that you've been juggling here. Like, she makes it look like a dance. So I love that idea of this juggling. I think it's easier to call it a dance once you know that it's like work-life balance is never going to be just like, okay, we got it, we've achieved it, here we are. But when you know that it's just something that's always going to be juggled. There's a lot of going with the flow here as part of this juggling. And there's a lot of, I love how she's making it a dance. But yeah, you got to go with the flow a lot. Sometimes your work's going to take over. Sometimes your home's going to be more important. Sometimes, your savings account is going to be more important to you than your checking account, or your focus is just going to be. And so this was a situation in your recent past where that was really in focus. Maybe it was you and the community demands, sort of like the collectives you're part of were demanding a lot of you, and you were falling down on the wayside, or vice versa, or you were accidentally neglecting your community while you did something. So, because we've got this Gardener card here. So this is a little bit about that juggle between ourselves and our community, our own health and our community. So in the present situation, you have this Knight of Swords. This could be an actual person. This could be you or someone you're dealing with. And this is a lot of focus, a lot of determination. This is a fast-moving but very focused energy. So in your present situation, that could be something that's something that's going on, is a fast-moving, very focused energy. And it's you or someone you know is very focused, very determined, very clear on what they think, on what they believe, and there might be precise communication involved here, the need for precise communication, or a lot of, good, precise communication, not necessarily the gentlest precise communication. And there could be ideas. Swords are ideas and communication. So we have someone wielding ideas and communication very skillfully, very well, as a knight who's questing for ideas. So this could have to do with someone like in school, or a teaching position, a strong communication person in your present situation. Your hope is the Six of Cups. You're really hoping for some sort of nostalgic, or in your heart is this place of nostalgia, of innocent relationships, of remember when. And this is actually reminding me of my dear friend, been together for a really long time, since they were kids. And we're getting that card again in your inner landscape. So there's something coming up for you, a childhood friend, a sibling relationship, that in the time when it was so peaceful and new and happy. I mean, look, they're just putting these little flowers in these little cups, having such a good time exploring. We're telling a story as we do it about what's going on, and what cup is, and why are these flowers in these cups, and who are these cups for, and how did they earn these cups. And there's just like a whole little story going on here that I'm apparently like repeating very generally because my imagination is no longer at this level. This is really amazing. So this is something in your heart that you hold very dear, a memory, a sense of innocence, a longing for a reunion, possibly with this friend you've had since childhood, something like that. So at issue, we have a King of Pentacles, which we're taking in the reversal. So this is sort of one of the issues that you're having is greed, hoarding, a lack of mastery, maybe some money problems, money issues, work issues going on. Just the Pentacles is, our physical life. So this could be issues that you might be having with your home. And there's some, and it could be an actual person. It looks like it's an actual person. It could be an energy, but I'm seeing an actual person here who's just being very greedy and selfish, or very lax with their money, very just pouring it out, not being smart with it. The King of Pentacles upright would be someone who's extremely smart, extremely successful, very smart with their money, have worked hard for a long time. So we could be dealing with some laziness here, some pouring out of the money irresponsibly, and also it can go wrong the other direction, where we're clinging and holding very tightly to our money, and a lot of stinginess, and possible workaholism. So when we take it in the reverse, it can either a card like this is going to go either way. And if we were doing an individual reading, it'd be very clear to me. But in this collective reading, there's so many storylines going on here that it could be we can take it any different direction. So it's either laziness or irresponsibility with money, or super duper controlling, a dysfunctional focus on career, dysfunctional level of focus on work. And it could be that this is something that we've been juggling for a long time with this person. Could be you. Could be you having some issues here. But that person needs to let go a little bit, I think. Okay, so in your environment, you have the moon. So there's not a lot of clarity here. There could be more clarity with some snooping, some clever work on your part, but you're not seeing a lot very clearly. There's just a lot of unknown in your environment right now. There's just a lot of unknown. It's not very clear here. There is like a sense of getting comfortable with that and understanding that that's part of the whole situation that you're in, is a lack of clarity, is, this isn't the Sun card. We're not having clarity, bright sunny days. There's not this brightness to us. There's just a darkness that surrounds us, not a bad darkness, but just like the moon. The moon is it's not broad daylight, it's at night. So things are a little bit more difficult to see, and it's taking a lot more work for you to understand what's going on. It might be taking you a lot more work to understand how you got up here, what the situation is, what the lay of the land is. It's just taking a lot more work to see. And I think this is why you're getting this hold your vision card, because it's not clear, because you're in the dark here. And have faith in your dreams, because there's something around you that's making it seem murky, dark, not very clear. So you're having this hold your vision card, and that's because you're experiencing maybe a lack of vision or a lack of clarity about what you're supposed to do, what key you're supposed to grab next, how on earth you get out of this situation. So In your to-do list, we have the 9 of Cups. So we have sort of coming into gathering in your trophies, like understanding that you actually already have quite a bit here. You have an emotionally fulfilling situation. You're proud of it. You're being called to be proud of it. Be proud of the work that you've done. Be proud of your vision that you have. Be proud of your dreams. Having faith in yourself and your dreams. I mean, this is like, he hasn't brought the trophies home yet, but he's certainly got them. And he's got all the trophies he wants, and he's the winner. So you're being called into sort of like emotional winner energy, into the understanding that you already have it, that what you're seeking is already yours, that this hold your vision and have faith in your dreams. You dream for happiness. It's telling you that that's already yours, and you need to come into more of an ownership of that and a more confidence in that. And remember at the beginning of the reading, I said, we're grateful for the accurate message we're about to receive for Scorpio. That's a lot of have faith in your dreams, hold your vision, you already have it. So it helps me to visualize it, to visualize understanding it, to visualize a lot of clarity here. It helps me personally, hopefully it helps my readings too, to come into this kind of energy before I even start, that it's going to be here, it is here. I functionally already have this. I mean, you wouldn't be getting this hold your vision or have faith in your dreams cards if it wasn't. And then this card is saying definitely you need to have this level of confidence here, this maybe even a little smugness. Try that, see if that, see if you can function like that. So a little bit of, you've got it, and you need to walk like you have it. You need to talk like you have it, that your vision and your dream that you have, maybe this is a dream for reconciliation, reunion, or even just a return to childhood innocence. Maybe even that dream, you already have it. So it wants you to know that, and it wants you to feel that. It wants you to feel that you already have it. Whatever this vision is that we're talking about for you personally, you already have it. There's no need to cling. There's no need to, there's no need to be our clingy, possessive king here. There's no need for that because you already have it. So you can just put these cups on the ground and stand with them. They're yours. Everybody knows it. And then when you come into that, winner's circle energy where you belong there and you feel it, you can see those trophies. When you come into that energy where it's a possible outcome, we have an Ace of Swords. So we have this new beginning, a new idea, an epiphany, a clarity, a very clear understanding. We're struggling with clarity here in our environment. Our environment's so unclear. So much is murky. So much is unknown. But here this clarity is going to come in. And one thing I find very interesting, and one of my viewers, I was talking about like how he's holding the blade here and how I was like, what is that? So one of my viewers actually looked that up. And it is about holding the blade is totally possible, and it gives you much more precision and control and over that idea or this communication. So the swords are again about communication, about ideas. So this gives you a lot more control to get it in between the pieces of armor, because that's, if you're back here and your point's over here, there's a lot less control. But if you can have your hand up there. So this is about controlling your speech or your vision or somebody else. This is divine, I believe. This hand here is divine. It's not yours, but there's a lot of control and clarity coming in, precision communication, precision thinking, very clear thinking coming in for you, for your benefit. It's going to clear this up for sure. Hopefully bring some balance to your situation, and hopefully make sure you get the right key so you can get down here. So a lot of clarity, some new idea, a new epiphany, it's called half blading, by the way. A new epiphany coming in, very divinely guided. It'll be surprising. You're not going to necessarily know exactly what it is, but you're not going to see it it's not something that's coming at you from a mile away and you're like, oh yes, there's the hand half blading the sword coming at me. This is something surprising, epiphany, clear communication coming in. So you get this clarity that you're working for, or somebody's bringing in or trying to bring in or very focused on. It looks like it's bringing in an Ace of Swords here at the end here. A possible outcome we're looking at is the clarity you want, the clarity you're focused on, the clarity you desire, the clarity you do not have. But you need to have faith in your dreams, hold your vision. Step a little bit out of your comfort zone. Just step, one step. And then also releasing something from the past. I mean, you've got this good energy here that's referencing the past as well. And this is referencing the past as well. So there's something from the relationship that maybe needs to be forgiven or let go of, that may be uncomfortable for you, but you need to come into that energy as well. All right, Scorpio, thank you so much for your likes, subscribes, and comments. I do appreciate them. They make me feel good. They're encouraging to me. And they also help other people find the channel and these messages too. So thank you. I hope you have a wonderful week.